شو عم يحكي البوستر هلا؟
يبغى اكسبرسيون.
ايه شو يعني؟
يعني فري اكسبريشن. يعني حرية تعبير.
ايه؟
بالعربي. ايه بتفرج على رجليك.
لا انا بس اللي بيهم في رجلي، ما بيهم شغلات ثانية، راسي مو مهم.
هيك؟
بس رجليكم مهمين. بينوا لي اياهم
والله
حلوين. راسك مو مهم.
I start walking on the streets. I realize how people are obsessed with their looks and their bodies, and then also images. I feel I'm bombarded with images, especially fragments of women, legs, arms, lips.
And freedom itself, you know, how it is defined here, you know. That women here actually have the freedom to do a lot of things, to dress, to wear miniskirts, to wear whatever they want, and to decide whatever they want to do. But according to their standards, Middle Eastern women do have the same thing. Their definition of freedom is a Western definition of freedom. But here they have anorexic problems, they have psychological problems, they have many problems related to the body, and they don't see that. They see just what they want to see.
Muslim women are not nuns. When we walk around and we dress modestly, it's because of many different reasons. But we still wear lipstick, we enjoy eating, and we enjoy sex, and we're not asexual beings. And I think that has to be understood, because when they see Muslim women walking or being veiled or modest, they usually associate or project images of chastity or purity, and that's very wrong.
Either sexuality or purity. During the harem, it was sexuality and how they wanted to unveil women, and now they wanna also unveil us in a different way. And it's just not their right, you know. We make our own choices, and we have the right to make our choices. So let us have this freedom of making these choices.
Serve our right. Absolutely. Did we agree on this?
Yeah, the state has to make the law be respected, and that's all.
That's what
they are not. Yeah, exactly. They have no right to tell you what to wear, how to wear it, where to wear it, what to believe, what not to believe, what to eat, what not to eat. This is your freedom.
For me, I believe there is no neutral zone where we can stand. And to me, because I've lived in so many cultures, my sense of identity or spirituality is part of probably my sense of permanence. Because I've been migrating for a long time. I lived in so many cultures. And so it is part of who I am. And I am aware that even if I choose to be neutral, I can. All of us are under the sky, and nobody can escape from that. So what is, I think, very dangerous is that when one culture is assumed to be neutral, and I think that's what's happening. And veiling is not against the West. Veiling is against imperialism, because there's a difference between the West and imperialism. The West is a culture, it's a civilization, just like any other culture and civilization. But imperialism is when the West tries to tell the world that we are the standard and everybody else is ethnic. No, the West is as ethnic as Arab culture, and it has its problems, and it has its great things and its advantages, and therefore I don't have anything against the West, and I am westernized, and I do acknowledge that, and I do have a hybrid identity. There are many things in me that are westernized, but I am also quite easternized, and I always come to terms with all those, you know, multiple subjectivities.
Is simply not going to happen. If my choosing to wear 1 meter of cloth over my head scares you, then that's something that you're going to have to deal with, because I simply will not, I'm not going to back down, I'm not going to be passive, I'm not going to take the easy road. This is who I am. I'm here, I'm in your face, I'm happy to be the person that I am, and I have a contribution to make to society and the people around me. And I'm very uncomfortable with this definition of other. Society in which we live in right now today, nothing is going to stop a woman from being objectified. Nothing is going to completely remove that. What you're hoping that the hijab is going to allow you to do is shake up the equation.
When you look
look into the desire to unveil, of course, I see it really as a question of power at stake. It's a desire for sexual power as well as for, I say it within a geopolitical context. When you look into the representation of harems, and when you look into the representation of veiled women, at the end of those narratives in Hollywood, you have an unveiling process, or rescuing a particular woman from a harem means that you manage to possess her.
The mysterious desert. Temperature 118 degrees. Humidity almost zero. So wet, you get an irresistibly smooth shave.
It's really interesting when you look into Western popular culture. The representation of the Middle East often concern questions of gender. It's almost impossible for me to think about it without entering the question of gender and sexuality. The Hollywood Code of 1933 did not allow to show naked bodies, but of course this code did skip African or Arab women. So the Orient, or Latin America, or Africa, became a pretext for exposing nudity, for exposing sensuality in a country that was under a lot of pressure from diverse religious and moral groups. So you often have either Arab women or Western women who happen to be in the desert being kidnapped and then raped by evil sheiks. The idea of rape is pretty amazing to me because, as we know, rape is democratically distributed in all societies and countries, and yet it's only certain societies that get to be represented as rapists. Even if you look into the Gulf War, you see how those images and tropes work. The rape of Kuwait, who comes to rescue?
In the Middle East itself, depending on the regime or the political moment, Arab women's bodies are symbols of tradition or